Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting housing trends out there, the off-grid barndominium. Now, imagine this, a home that blends that charming rustic barn look with all the comforts of modern living, completely self-sufficient, away from the noise and hustle of the city. Picture yourself in a place where you're not just escaping, but truly independent. You create your own power, collect your own water, and design a space that works perfectly with nature instead of against it. That's what an off-grid barndominium offers. If you love this type of look, hit that subscribe button to help us create more videos. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments in the video. Your suggestion is always welcome. And let us know in the comments what you'd love to see in future videos. The idea of living off the grid has blown up recently, and for good reason. People are craving freedom from utility bills and wanting to make a smaller footprint on the planet. And with a barndominium or barndo, you get an affordable, flexible space that can be tailored to just about any lifestyle, whether you're looking for a cozy home, a workspace, or even a full family retreat. So stick around as we explore everything you need to know to design your very own off-grid barndo. So what exactly is an off-grid barndominium? Well, it's a unique type of home that combines a barn-style structure with all the comforts of a condominium, and it's totally independent of public utilities. No power lines, no water hookups, and no gas lines. Instead, it's designed to function entirely on its own, with renewable energy sources, water collection systems, and sustainable waste management. It's like taking the rugged charm of a barn and equipping it with modern, eco-friendly systems to make it totally self-sufficient. Living off-grid has some serious perks. First, there's the freedom. It's all about self-reliance and getting away from the traditional grid systems. You're cutting those monthly bills for electricity, water, and waste disposal, which can add up to big savings over time. Plus, you're reducing your carbon footprint, which feels pretty amazing if you're into sustainable living. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Going off-grid comes with its own set of challenges. You're looking at a higher upfront investment to set up solar panels, water systems, and waste management. There's also the learning curve of maintaining it all. But for those ready to take it on, it's a truly rewarding lifestyle choice. All right, let's talk design. One of the coolest parts of building an off-grid barndominium is getting to choose elements that make the home truly self-sustaining. The first big one is power. Solar panels are the go-to here because they can capture a ton of energy, especially if your location gets good sunlight year-round. You'll likely want a battery storage system too, so you can keep power on cloudy days or at night. If you live in a windy area, a wind turbine is also a good option to supplement your energy supply. And for those emergency cases, it's smart to have a backup generator on hand. Next up is water. Since you're off-grid, rainwater harvesting is an absolute must. With the right setup, you can collect, filter, and store rainwater for everything from drinking to washing. If you're lucky enough to have a well on the property, even better. That's another excellent source of water. And then, let's get real for a second. We've got to talk waste. Most off-grid barndos use a septic system for waste disposal, but composting toilets are also a popular choice for their eco-friendly benefits. Lastly, you've got to think about heating and cooling. With good insulation and energy-efficient windows, you can actually keep things comfortable year-round. Many people also add wood stoves or solar heaters for extra warmth in the winter. It's all about making sure the home stays cozy without relying on external energy. One of the most fun parts of creating an off-grid barndominium is designing the inside. Barndominiums are known for their spacious, open layouts, which make them feel even larger and more welcoming. The open floor plan not only allows for a good flow of energy and air, but also makes heating and cooling easier. You're working with a big, open barn-like space, so you can let your imagination run wild with layout ideas that fit your lifestyle. It's a fantastic blank slate. Using rustic and sustainable materials is a big win here. Think reclaimed wood, exposed beams, and lots of metal accents to keep that barn look alive. These materials not only add charm, but are also super durable, which is a plus for an off-grid home where maintenance might be trickier. And let's not forget storage. Since you're off-grid, you'll need a place to keep extra supplies like food, tools, and emergency items. Built-in shelves, lofted spaces, and smart storage solutions can make a huge difference. Every nook and cranny can be used efficiently, allowing you to stock up without cluttering the place. Remember, the beauty of a barndominium is in blending that rustic, natural vibe with practical living spaces, so it's as functional as it is beautiful. Now, let's step outside. One of the big draws of off-grid living is embracing a self-sufficient lifestyle, and your outdoor space is where that really comes to life. Picture a lush vegetable garden right in your backyard, filled with all the produce you need, fresh veggies, herbs, maybe even some fruit trees. Gardening isn't just relaxing, it's also an essential part of living off the grid, as it allows you to rely less on grocery stores and more on your own two hands. And if you're interested in going even further, you might consider a few animals. Chickens, for instance, are pretty low maintenance and provide a steady supply of eggs. Goats or even a couple of sheep can be good for milk and cheese. Plus, it's very rewarding to have a small ecosystem right on your land. You could also add outdoor features that make the space even more enjoyable, like a fire pit, an outdoor kitchen, or a shaded porch. These amenities expand your living space and make the whole property feel more connected to nature. It's all about making your barndo a place where you can thrive, not just survive. Ready to build your own off-grid barndo? Here are a few tips that can make a big difference. First up, plan your energy needs carefully. Calculate how much power you'll actually need on a daily basis. Then set up your solar panels and battery storage accordingly. It's way easier to get this right from the start than to realize halfway through winter that you're running low on power. Next, pick the good location. You'll want somewhere that gets plenty of sunlight if you're relying on solar, and a windier spot can also be good point if you plan to add wind turbines. Be sure to check local zoning and permit regulations before you start building. Some areas have specific codes for off-grid homes, especially regarding water and waste systems, so make sure you're all set on that front. And don't forget to budget realistically. Going off-grid can be a bit more expensive up front, but remember that it's a long-term investment. You'll save on utilities in the future, and you'll gain a truly one-of-a-kind sustainable home. So, there you have it, an in-depth look at off-grid barndominium design. From energy systems to interior layouts and outdoor self-sufficiency, there's so much you can do to create a beautiful, functional home that's completely off the grid. If this video inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more unique home design ideas. Let us know in the comments, would you ever consider building an off-grid barndo? And stay tuned for our next video, where we dive into even more creative home setups. Thanks for watching, and happy building!